Welcome to the Trojan Windup. I'm AJ Lawrence, and I'm going to give you the rundown on what went down during Week 14 of USC's baseball season. This week had the number 15 Trojans heading north to face the number 22 California Golden Bears in a Saturday, Sunday, Monday series. On Saturday, USC would start Kyle Davis against Cal's Dalton Jeffries. USC would get on the board first in the top of the second as Timmy Robinson led off with a double. Ground outs by Dante Flores and Blake Lacey brought Robinson in to score, and the Trojans led 1-0. Cal would tie the game in the bottom of the second on a leadoff triple and ground out, but USC would score again in the fourth.
Another 2-2, and that time the fastball is flipped into center. Coming in Knapp to line it up, he's got it. Tagging from third base Martinez, the throw played through, and he's in safely as Cumberland couldn't pick it, and it's 2-1 USC.
This time it was Jeremy Martinez getting things started. A ground ball by Robinson and sac fly by Flores put the Trojans ahead 2-1. In the fifth, USC's offense would break through in a big way. After a one-out walk to AJ Ramirez and a single by Reggie Southall, Bobby Stahl stepped up to the plate.
Count even at 2-2, and he pokes it through into center field, a base hit. This will score Ramirez easily. They're going to hold the runner Southall. But Stahl gets the best of Jeffries, and it's now 3-1 USC.
Garrett Stubbs grounded back to the pitcher, and after Martinez fell behind in the count 0-2, it looked like the Trojans might have to settle for just that one run.
0-2, and that's lined into the gap of fastball, and Martinez beats Cal again. 2 runs come home to score, and it's a 5-1 lead for USC.
That put USC up 5-2, bringing up Robinson.
Player.
Well, this ball is hammered. Robinson sends it deep to left and gone. A 2-run home run. It's a 5-run inning, and it's now 7-1 USC.
Wow. What a bolt. Under these conditions today with the wind what it is.
That towering shot to left was Robinson's 5th home run of the season, making it 7-1. USC would get more offense in the 7th. Singles by Stahl and Stubbs gave Martinez another chance to add to his big day, and he would come through once again. Robinson would hit a sac fly to score Stubbs, then Flores got in on the action.
Third base on that play was Martinez, and now Flores flips this out towards left center, and it's over the head of the leaping Knapp. Coming home to score is Martinez, and that's another run for USC.
The Trojans were now up 10-1. USC would get another run in the 8th on an error. In the bottom of the inning, the Bears got a pair of runs on an RBI triple by Devin Pearson and a single by Chris Paul. But that was all Cal could manage, as Davis went 8 innings for the 11-3 victory. On Sunday, USC sent Kyle Toomey to the mound to face Cal's Ryan Mason. In the first, a one-out double by Stubbs brought up Martinez.
3 balls and a strike to Martinez here. Stubbs has his lead at second. The fastball lifted into center field, and that's down for a base hit. Stubbs is coming around third base. He's going to score without a throw, and USC, just as they did yesterday, strikes first. It's 1-0.
And the Trojans had a 1-0 lead. Robinson and Flores followed with 2 more hits to load the bases for Blake Lacey, but a double play got Cal out of the inning. In the second, David Oppenheim and Ramirez started the innings with hits. Southall bunted the runners up to second and third, bringing up Stahl.
Stahl hits this one well to left. This should get a run home as Celsi circles around and lines it up. Oppenheim tagging is going to score, and the team that leads the nation in sacrifice flies gets one here in the second, and it's 2-0.
He made it 2-0, but Cal would take the lead in the bottom of the inning. A single and a walk put 2 runners on for Preston Grand Prix, who tripled to right, then came in on a sacrifice fly. The Bears had a 3-0 lead. In the third, Martinez singled and Robinson walked, bringing up Flores. Bad luck for the Trojans as a grounder up the middle hit the bag and Martinez was thrown out at home. After a double steal, though, USC would get another chance to tie the game.
And now they're squeezing with Robinson coming home, and he's going to score. Well put down by Lacey, who's out at first. Over to third base goes Flores, but this game is tied.
A successful squeeze play by Lacey knotted the game at 3. After Oppenheim walked, Ramirez looked to give the Trojans the lead, but center fielder Aaron Knapp had other ideas.
And this ball is hammered out to left center. Knapp on the move. He'll reach up and he makes the catch.
That amazing catch kept the game tied after 3 innings. Toomey got into trouble in the 5th. After 2 quick outs, he gave up a double and a walk, bringing up the dangerous Chris Paul.
Lined out to right his first time, and he lines this one fair down the line. Pearson racing around third base with the lead. Cal's up 4-3. Running through the stop sign is Ursing, and he's going to score.
Paul hammered the first pitch into the left field corner, scoring 2 and knocking Toomey from the game. Tyler Gilbert came in and managed to escape the jam with no more damage. But Cal now had a 5-3 lead. USC would fight back in the 7th, though. Stubbs was hit by a pitch and Robinson drew a 1-out walk. Stolen bases moved the runners into scoring position for Flores. That made it 5-4, bringing up Lacey. That huge 2-out hit scored Robinson, and the Trojans had come back to tie the game. In the bottom of the 7th, Paul would reach on a leadoff single. Gilbert would retire the next 2 batters, but a double by Brian Selsey would allow the Bears to retake the lead 6-5. USC would get a couple runners on in the 8th, but failed to score. An insurance run in the bottom of the 8th would finish out the scoring, and Cal would take game 2 by a score of 7-5. Monday, now that was a cold one, as freshman Mitch Hart started with the Bears' Matt Iadrich. It was USC striking once again, with 2 outs in the 1st. Martinez walked and Robinson singled, putting 2 on for Flores.
And the 1-2 pitch home. Grounded right back up the middle and through into center field. Martinez is coming around third. He's going to score. And Robinson into third base safely. It's 1-0 USC.
That brought in 1, and Coach Dan Hubbs called for a steal. The Trojans ended their half of the 1st, leading 2-0. Hart struggled with his command, walking 2 in both the 1st and 2nd, but he managed to escape jams both times. In the 3rd, though, he wouldn't be so lucky. With 1 out and a runner on first, Paul would continue his hot weekend with an RBI double to right center. After a walk and a wild pitch put 2 runners in scoring position, Brett Cumberland singled, giving the Bears a 3-2 lead. Hart would give away to Brent Wheatley in the 4th, and it looked like a good move as Wheatley got Robbie Tenerowitz looking and Knapp swinging. But in the 5th, it was more Chris Paul as he doubled down to left to score 2 more, making it 5-2. Mark Huberman came in from the pen and ended the inning. But in the 6th, things got worse. 2-out walks to Pearson and Lucas Irsig loaded the bases for Paul, and he delivered once again. Paul would go 7 for 10 in the series with 9 RBIs. And the Trojans would drop the rubber match, losing Game 3 by a score of 7-2. Entering Week 15, the Trojan school year has ended, but the hunt for seeding in the playoffs is still very much alive. USC has racked up a 35-18 record this season, with 14 wins on the road and 9 losses. That's quite an accomplishment. This week marks the Trojans' final series against no other than the Arizona State Sun Devils. In 2012, the Trojans swept the Sun Devils on their own territory in Arizona. But in the past 2 years, ASU has taken USC. This will be the Trojans' chance to settle the score. The 3-game series starts on Friday, 7 p.m. at Dato Field. Come on out and support USC or check them out on the Pac-12 Network. I'm AJ Lawrence, and thanks for watching the Trojan Windup. You can catch us here every week. Fight on!